Welcome, fans, to the PW Fan. The PW Fan is a podcast created by fans for the fans, and we appreciate you listening to episode 190. I'm your host, the Architect of Pro Wrestling Podcast, Andy.
I'm also host, the No Sun Wrestling Indie fan and football lover, Jeremy.
And our third host, our third host, Tim, will join us here in a second. Before we get started, please follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at the PW Fan. We appreciate any follows or likes you may give us. But yeah, let's get right into it. This week we're going to be talking about, obviously, AEW's WrestleDream pay-per-view. And on the WWE side, we'll be talking about the fallout, because there was a big fallout of Crown Jewel, especially on Raw. So let's get right into it with AEW. All right, Dynamite and Collision were a 3-hour show put together, I believe, on Wednesday. So my notes don't really say when Dynamite ended and when Collision started. It just all runs together. But it was, if you want to break it down, it was 2 hours of Dynamite, 1 hour of Collision, even though both shows are like 2 hours. So let's get started. Opening the show, backstage, we had a sit-down interview with Chris Statlander and Tony Storm, which was moderated by Renee Paquette, and they were instructed to have no physicality. AW this week was just go-home shows, you could say.
There was a lot of backstage stuff like this. Yeah, this was actually kind of funny to start with Chris Statlander and Tony Storm like throwing each other like jackets off or whatever until Renee did it. She's like, cut it out.
Well, it's also weird to like start with like a pre-taped,
yeah,
instead of like
they started
a promo or like a match
in a different way. Also on the pay-per-view, the start of the show.
Oh, that was a mess. Yeah, we'll get it. I forgot about that.
It was on purpose, but I thought it was weird.
Yeah, we'll get into that because I had my own issues with it. Like, yeah, we'll talk about it. What do you think about this face-to-face with John and Darby? They were separated by a glass partition, like prison style.
Yeah. I feel like this was trying to be very theatrical, like movie-wise or whatever.
Dude, Darby just came off as a real bad actor.
Yeah, because like when he says, I feel like when he, especially him, like there's a lot of wrestlers who say scripted lines and you're like, that's a scripted line, they can hear it, and then Darby is one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he just needs to go off.
One of the things that was said was Mox asked, how do you want this to end? In which Alan responded, you're going to have to kill me, John. That was like one of the real bad lines, I felt.
John.
And there's other bullshit back and forth. I mean, nothing that stuck to me. But towards the end, Darby Allin was attacked by Pac. God, I'm reading my AI notes, and it's just like, what the fuck are you saying at the end of this? Signals his sensitivity going into the match.
That's a normal sentence.
But no, Pac like bloodied him on the other side, and there was like blood splatter on the other side of the glass.
Yeah,
it was very theatrical.
Yeah, they're like the cinema look that they try to do, like how WWE did before with like Cody and Roman, like that kind of style.
Yeah, and remember they also like. Are you talking about the Atlanta thing when they?
They met on like the football. Yeah,
that's when they were like one. That's when they were teaming up, right?
Yeah, and they were. That was also kind of corny because whenever wrestling tries to do like scripted, as in like movie stuff, I'm like it looks
like you're already. People know it's not real. Like, don't just go overboard.
Yeah,
just stick to what you are. That's the way I look at it. All right. Now, I don't know if this was the first match. I only just put on stuff that felt was important. Yeah. So there was a trios match, Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express. This is versus the Don Callis family. This is the match Kenny was telling Jungle Boy to prove himself and his loyalty.
Yeah.
The week before. Omega and Jurassic Express, though, would end up defeating the Don Callis family. I believe it was Josh Alexander, Lance Archer, and God, the family's so fucking big. Who's another one that they wouldn't have put Kyle Fletcher in this?
No, but then at the end, the Young Bucks were out there, right?
It's probably like Hechicero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was this that match?
Yeah.
They started No. That was a different match. That was Jurassic Express fighting someone, and Kenny ran out in like jeans.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
That was something else, which I don't even think I had on here. But if you remember it, we can talk about it. I just didn't think it was worth talking about. AEW World Trios Championship, the Ops versus La Facción Ingobernables. Teams were the champions Samoa Joe, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Shibata against Rush, Dralistico, and Sammy, not so Spanish, Guevara, with Hangman Adam Page on commentary. The finish was the Ops retained via submission. After the match, Hangman had a face-off with Samoa Joe, which was a tease for their match at WrestleDream coming up. Then we had Death Riders, Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta versus Orange Cassidy and Kyle O'Reilly. I don't even remember who won the match. I just know the reason why I only have like this written down because it was the only important part, which was the post-match where the Death Riders attacked Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, and then Darby Allin, who and then Darby Allin returned after the prison segment.
Yes, he drove back to AEW from prison.
It was so far away. Another trios match: Mark Briscoe and Bro Dito versus Don Callis family. Kyle Fletcher, Lance Archer, Rocky Romero. After the match, El Clone appeared. He was a distraction, which allowed Okada to hit Bro Dito with the AEW Unified Championship and posed with the tag titles. But in the end, it was Briscoe and Bro Dito that won and defeated the Don Callis family. Final segment of the show. I think we already talked about this. Darby Allin made a surprise return following their assault. Yeah, my shit's all out of whack. Moxley appeared on the stage for a final angle. Darby Allin said, "Saturday night, you make me quit or I break you, John." I didn't say John, but
I love this next bullet point that AI wrote.
This is the thing. Like, you don't have to say someone's name when you're talking directly to them. You just don't have to. So when you say it,
effect.
Yeah,
John.
That's one of the reasons why like it felt even faker than it was. It was like
Also, Darby has that voice where, like when it like sounds really corny already sometimes.
Yeah,
the way he says things.
I like titles. You like this last line? Tension was left high heading into WrestleDream. A strong go home feel.
Go home in quotes.
Stupid.
Why is it in quotes?
I don't know.
It was an actual go home.
Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell you what chat likes to write sometimes.
Chat.
Okay, so then we had Raw, and I wish Tim was here to talk about it. But did he even watch it is the question. Now, I know he at least sees clips. October was a big band month for him. He told me, he's like, I got my focus back on wrestling, Star Wars, and Dragon Ball Z. Like,
it sounds about right.
If you say so. I mean, I like it. But...
Well, you're over here like, I'm watching 7 days a week, every single wrestling show that's on possible.
I should watch TNA. Oh, I will say before we get into it, I sent you all. I did watch the Hardys and Dudleys match. Yeah. It was shorter than I would have thought. But
how long was it?
Yeah, I mean, it was 20? Like it was first team to put their opponent through 2 tables.
Right.
So technically it was a tables match. But the Hardys just walked out with a ladder. Because it's the Hardys.
Did you see Jeff do that swanton onto Devon?
Yeah, I did see that. Matt Hardy moved out of the way for... Well, the ending was like... Did you see like the ending at all? Or watch it? The ending, it was like Devon's out from that ladder spot, right? And so it's just the Hardys and like and Bubba, and they're just like whacking them both, each of them with like chair shots.
Yeah.
And he's like on the ground and he's like working his way up, grabbing onto the table. And when he stands himself up, he just turns around and basically looks at him and is just like he knows it's over. He knows like they got him.
Yeah.
And so he's basically, like, just finish it already. And so they fucking pick him up and slam him through the table instead of hitting him with more chair shots. He just like looks down and he's just like accepts defeat basically. So it was kind of cool.
What do you think of the match though? Like, well, also I'll say this: Bubba on his podcast or whatever it is or show, he said he thought it was a 5-star match because of how the crowd reacted the whole time. He's like, to me, that means it's 5-star.
I mean, the crowd was like super hyped. Okay, so for their ages, I couldn't believe they were doing some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on par with some of the stuff they did back then? Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I was like. What's going?
And they've also done every combination of those kind of spots. I feel like you can do.
Yeah, and they're not going to invent more because.
But no, I mean, like it was to me just a nostalgia thing, and if you are someone that grew up watching them in their prime doing that, rather than like say a fan that came in during the PG era, we're getting to the age. You and me are the same age where the people we like are retiring.
There's a lot.
There's talks about Samoa Joe, but really his contract's not up for a little while, so he's not gonna.
He's still got like a couple years.
Yeah, but
so,
Edge is almost done. AJ's done next year. Cena's done this year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Punk, I'm sure, does not have that many years left.
Jericho.
Is the rumor true that he's coming back for a Hall of Fame induction and he's doing a retirement tour too?
Okay, this retirement tour stuff is getting crazy. Like, not everyone can do a Cena.
Because I'm hearing AJ's going to get a retirement tour, and
like that's fine though. But
those are two guys that could deserve
Jericho too.
Look, whether you like him or not, what he's done. What he's done wrestling wise, I think he's starting to overstay his welcome. But what he's done in the important matches that people still think about and feuds, especially like him and Shawn Michaels when he came back.
Yeah.
I think he's important to wrestling. He has one of the coolest debuts with The Rock.
He does, yeah. It's one of the best.
The gimmick in WCW, Crybaby Jericho and stuff was
really classic. Most of his gimmicks, because he did like remember the list?
Most of them hit.
Like you just made the list?
Yeah. I mean that was awesome. I did like the Inner Circle.
Yeah, me
first
too, yeah.
one. Not so much Jericho Appreciation Society, and definitely not the Learning Tree.
The Learning Tree was probably one of the lower ones.
But yeah, no, I mean, like for a guy that's, he has wrestled every top guy of his era. He has been a multi-time champ. Coming home and say what you will, WWE is his home, all right?
Yeah, to him, I see that because he was there for most of his career and made most of the,
he came in, from WCW, but when you think about Attitude Era, I mean, Jericho is one of the names in there.
He is, yeah. I mean, because that's a really tough era with Rock, Austin, everyone who was in there.
Yeah. Hogan. So Is Jericho actually going to have a retirement tour? I don't know, but for what he did for wrestling, it could be argued that he deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone can't have a retirement tour, or else then it's not special anymore.
Tim, what do you think about retirement tours right now? Because AJ is going to have one. Jericho might be rumored to have one.
It's funny
too much.
It's funny that you guys brought this up because I just was thinking about it today, but I think Cena doing his kind of sets a precedent that it's okay to do. Like, it might have been taboo before, or like people might have thought it was like corny or lame. But honestly, I mean, I don't know about Jericho, but there are some guys that I would like to see.
Look, I said it doesn't. I understand how some people feel about Jericho, But when it comes to wrestling, I mean, he's wrestled every top guy of his era.
No,
He's been in
look, there's
3 decades.
Undoubtedly, he deserves it. Like, he should be able to do it. It's just like, do I want to see it? I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But there are guys that, like, I'm like, hey, I'm down for the retirement tour. It doesn't bother me if you want to do
Punk.
AJ, for what he, maybe not as much as what he's done in WWE, but I feel like he's done for the wrestling culture.
Definitely for that, yeah.
Like, in WWE and outside WWE over the years.
And
I mean,
a certain community.
Finn started Bullet Club, but AJ kind of got it popular. And then once it was already popular, Kenny and the Bucks and all them.
AJ Styles is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler. So, just...
There's that thing I posted that Heyman was talking about AJ Styles. I posted it on
that's literally what I was thinking in my head.
Yeah.
Like, he has been responsible for, whether directly or just a ripple effect, teardrop effect, whatever you want to call it. His style,
butterfly effect.
Yeah, his style, no pun intended. The way he did things, just the way he did things with his body. I wouldn't say he was ever the greatest like promo ever. He definitely later in WWE got really comfortable. I loved all the heel beat up John Cena stuff. Yeah, like he got really comfortable. But I mean, just his work alone, I think in the ring.
I mean, Angle one time said like, you know, we all know Kurt Angle in his prime was like
he's
fantastic,
been in
right?
Kurt Angle in his prime was in the ring. Just got to remember, he was in the ring with The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. I mean, anybody The Undertaker, anybody that's like considered the best of the best. And what did he say about AJ Styles, Andy?
Well, I don't know his exact words. I do know he said like that wrestling AJ, you know, AJ can make anyone look great.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically gave AJ all the props for their matches. Like, basically not saying it was you know,
he can make anyone look great, as in James Ellsworth. Remember that?
Yeah.
No chin music.
Dude, the no chin music.
All right, here's Kurt's quote. Here's Kurt's quote. He said, "Every time I wrestled with him or against him, he made me better. That's the kind of guy AJ is. Everybody he gets in the ring with, he makes the match better and the other person better."
Yeah.
And then people in the comments are saying the Shawn Michaels of this generation, which is what Paul Heyman was saying, that he is everything Brett and Shawn were for their generation, that he is for maybe not this generation, but the generation, say, maybe after.
No, and that's what we were saying. Like, he has taken a style, like I saw that video earlier of the Brett and Shawn, and he pushed it to the next level. And I think he has had a major influence from guys like, you know, even on guys like Seth Rollins and people that are, you know, not that much younger than him. Like, I think he really had that big of an impact.
Because I think about it of like how I was, right? So like, we were WWE guys, but like when TNA was coming up, you know, we would like sometimes catch it. And AJ though was one of the people that like, if he was wrestling, we would try to watch.
Well, it's funny. I'm looking up right now in my collection room. I have a few quote unquote shrines for all my favorite wrestlers. One is Eddie Guerrero, rest in peace. And then we got Shawn Michaels, and there's a bunch of stuff even from his retirement. And then all I got left up here is Punk and AJ. And AJ is about to start his retirement tour. And I'm going to be honest, it's not like Punk's a spring chicken. He can't have that much long after. So I'm like sad. I'm like, God, oh my guys. Oh my guys.
So yeah, I was telling Jeremy before you got on, you know, we're at the age where the guys we grew up with are
sucks, dude. I hate it. Sucks.
I mean, half of them already are done. There's some that have overstayed their welcome, probably, but
the weird one of the weirder parts for me, and it's not like it matters, but it's just like once these guys are done, it's like I'm older than all the dudes that are like wrestling. I don't like that, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing you get used to. It's like
used to it.
This whole conversation started because I told Jeremy I watched the Hardys and Dudleys last match.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, I'm used to it with baseball. I've accepted that. Like
I was gonna say, it's like sports when they're like, "Yo, he's 30 years old. He's getting old there."
Yeah, but like you're probably like that with soccer now, Jeremy. You see like a guy where you're like, he's a good kid. I think he's gonna be a good player.
Yeah, I might literally call them a kid.
Yeah, you accept it. I'm just like not there with wrestling yet. I'm not mentally, I'm not mentally there yet.
Yeah, so who knows who else?
My favorite baseball player is like 24.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's get into Raw.
It's even worse when you're like, "This is my favorite soccer player." They're the same age as me.
Yeah, or no, or they could be my like younger nephew.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right,
Raw this week and SmackDown were the fallout of Crown Jewel. Show began in the ring with the Vision, the entire group.
Andy's stomach's rumbling.
Rollins cuts a promo, says that his vision, that this is his vision, and argues that he doesn't need anyone to carry his success. He says he doesn't need anyone in the ring, but he chose them. You could tell this was kind of pissing off Braun Breaker, which we'll get to later. He faulted other top stars, mentions Cody and Roman, not directly, but and proclaimed that he's on the mountaintop that no one else can reach. So this will come into play later, but before then, backstage, Penta ran into Rusev, who claimed to be in Penta's match, or that he should be in the match with Penta that night. And then we also had Dominic Mysterio confronted Rusev, and it says would he do it in the bathroom?
I think so. Yeah.
It says Dom backed away when Rusev approached.
Stay away from Aaron. I have over 200 horror movies in my house.
Intercontinental Championship match.
My office heads out there.
Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. The finish was Mysterio retained by pinfall after a frog splash, following a hammer shot to the knee. Anyway, backstage, we had an interview. LA Knight said he's not teaming with CM Punk tonight, and when he wins the triple threat, he'll pin Seth and be 3-0.
Yep.
No, we're not. We're not. No comic relief for you. You can move on to the next segment.
Stapler. Isn't that fucking movie? touch my stapler.
We don't got time for that. You can move on as you need.
Well, I didn't have you guys up on screen. I had my notes up, so I didn't know what was going on.
Me and Jeremy are bringing the comic relief to the show as you cut us off and bring us to the next segment.
Anyways.
Kairi Sane versus Rhea Ripley. Rhea won with a riptide. Afterwards, Asuka blindsided Io. And the Kabuki Warriors destroyed Rhea on the announce desk. We had a 6-man tag. It's not a 6-man tag. We had Big Jim versus Big Bronson Reed. Reed dominated early, hit the tsunami for the win.
I messed
afterwards, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed attacked Jim. Jay would run out, super kicked Reed. Braun and Braun ended up on top in the end. We had Stephanie Vaquer cut a promo. Saying that she felt blessed to win. She won 4 titles in the year. And Judgment Day interrupted and called her out. Actually, I believe that was earlier in the show.
What did she win?
So she, at one point, when Julia got hurt, she was,
right?
she was the NXT North American and NXT Women's Champion. And then she won the World Heavyweight. And then she won the Crown Jewel Championship.
Drinking chocolate milk over there.
First of all, it's not chocolate milk. This is
me. Oh, Jeremy.
Let's hold that up to the camera and tell me that's not chocolate milk.
This is
Not chocolate milk. I got you chocolate milk because it's good for you. All right.
I just love I made myself laugh. I'm like, what are you drinking, milk?
Do you remember that video? I got you chocolate milk because it's good for you.
It's good for you. Yeah, chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. All right. This main event segment was awesome. Loved it. So it was a triple threat number one contender for the World Heavyweight title. CM Punk, Jey Uso, LA Knight. Look at this. All three started wild. Knight dominated early. Punk hit a lariat. Jey craved his moment. What the fuck? I try to get rid of. I can't get rid of all the bullshit. All right, I forget sometimes to delete.
Craved this moment,
dude. I love ChatGPT's notes. They're so funny, dude.
We'll talk about that in a sec. What me and Jeremy were talking about. But first of all, the finish was Punk pinned Jey Uso with the go to sleep
storylines. I already know.
All right, Punk pinned Jey Uso with the go to sleep. He became the number one contender. Afterwards, the Vision, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed came out. They attacked Punk. I think they attacked all three guys, to be honest. But then, when you thought that show was about to go off the air, fucking Braun Breaker speared the shit out of Seth Rollins.
Shit out of him.
Yeah, the shit. It was all over the ring, right out of him.
Right.
He looks at Paul Heyman's freaking out. He looks at Bronson Reed and says, pick a side. You're either with me or not. He kind of threatens Paul Heyman as well. Bronson Reed then pulls Seth to the side, does a tsunami. So now the Vision is Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman, and Braun Breaker. This was done early. It wasn't supposed to happen until 2026, but Seth is hurt. He got hurt during the Crown Jewel match.
Headbutt.
Yeah, but it wasn't. He hurt his left arm during the headbutt.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hurt his left arm during the headbutt. So they pulled the trigger early. The plan, I believe, was supposed to be Seth versus Punk.
Yeah.
Not happening. So
I don't think it can ever happen. Because how many times have they tried to fight for the title?
I don't know. But without spoiling tonight's Raw, Punk is only one half of the number one contender. They did a battle royal tonight, or it hasn't happened yet. It's part of the main event, so it'll be Punk versus whoever for the vacated title.
Yep,
that's the plan. But this was a really good turn. I didn't expect it. I thought it was done really
no
well.
one did for now.
For an early turn, an early plan turn, I think it was done really well.
An early ChatGPT turn.
Yeah, so the rumor is it's not going to be full AI storylines, but they're going to be using it with them.
Yeah, first people were like, oh, they're replacing it.
Trips is like, it's the future. Plano Snow Chase.
I don't like I don't like any of this. It sucks.
Don't you talk
you didn't like you didn't like the turn though?
No, I'm talking about AI. AI fucking sucks.
Don't you talk to ChatGPT every day?
No, but I can.
I don't want my wrestling written by it.
No, it's a different thing. If somebody was like, look, if we get rid of it, that means you can't talk to it anymore. I'd be like, okay, see ya. I'm good.
Yeah.
We don't need it.
Yeah, but they're not completely changing it there. They're only using it to help now. I'm sure they're going to implement it more and more for training AI, because that's what companies do now, because they invested so much in AI. Companies are like, we have to use it now. So I think that's why.
I know, and I know that's the way of the world. But dude, I just was cracking up. I know, like a lot of people, you could either take or leave this guy. But that Anthony Fantano guy that reviews music, he had this music or this video that cracked me up, where he was like, "I will be reviewing my top 5 AI artists." He's like, "Okay, number 1," and then he just says whatever name. And he's like, "The music is AI and it sucks, so I'll be putting it in F tier." Okay, he's like, up next we have blah blah blah. believe it or not, the music is AI and it sucks. I will also be putting it in F tier. He puts every single artist in F tier. That's how I feel about AI right now. And wrestling and art and music, yeah. I hate it.
The and SmackDown that we're gonna go over, people for the main event were like, "Thanks AI," like because they're like, "This is such an AI ending."
Yeah, we'll talk. Well, let's get into it.
Yeah.
All right, SmackDown opening segment. Cody Rhodes, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is in the ring, announces that the match between Drew and Jacob Fatu is now a number one contenders match for Cody's title. Cody says, on Saturday, Seth beat me for the Crown Jewel Championship, and it split me to the bone. He's got problems with his vision. I'll handle SmackDown business. I mean, it wasn't a great show. Anyway, backstage, Solo Sikoa interrupts Rey Fenix during a photo shoot, leading to an assault. Fucking A, dude. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair defeated Sol Ruca and Zarya from NXT. Flair locks in the figure eight to Ruka. Bliss and Flair retain. Again, backstage, Jacob Fatu runs into Cody Rhodes, says, "I'm all gas, no brakes." And Cody responds with that he hopes he's right.
Dude, that was definitely an AI line.
I'm all gas, no brakes.
I'm all gas, no brakes. And also, shout out Bill Murray, the band, not the man.
That's what Jacob Fatu says.
No, he does. There's a song by Bill Murray called "All Gas No Brakes," and it's a banger.
Yes, off their new album,
and it bangs.
She bangs. We had what do you think of this vignette?
He's sneezing. Jeremy's sneezing.
Alistair and Zelina Vega deliver a promo and a pre-taped. She has like a snake on her. Alistair says, "Everything I do is calculated. You might call us or you might call us a necessary evil." I thought it was cool. He's like dipping because he didn't talk much as Aleister Black before, so now he's dipping into that House of Black, Malachi Black.
I always like what he does creatively, but sometimes it's just a lot.
It is weird that I just feel like, besides for like us and other people that like him, he's got his cult following. I just feel like it's not working, and I don't know why.
Yeah. I think he's getting bigger with the feuds he was just in with like Damian. It's slowly.
I know, but I just think it's like I get frustrated as his fan with other people being like, "What are you guys not seeing? This guy's cool."
Yeah, that's how I felt with like House of Black too. I was like, "This is so cool," and everyone else like, "Yeah."
Like all stuff he does. It's very parallel with music. You know, it's like liking a band that you're like, "This is fucking sick," and everybody's like, "Eh."
Yeah.
You're like, all right. Sami Zayn had a United States Open Challenge. Out came Ilya Dragunov, who had been on the shelf for over a year.
Now I believe jacked.
He's jacked.
He's on that AJ Styles.
Ilya Dragunov. Let's go.
All right.
Jesus. Solo Sikoa would appear on stage mid-match.
What?
Ilya Dragunov. The finish.
Come on, guys.
The finish was Ilya Dragunov won by pinfall with the H-Bomb, new U.S. champion. Wasn't very long. Sami had that title, but I did read it was Sami's idea to get dethroned by Ilya, so good on him, pushing the new guys. Afterwards, the MFTs attacked Sami and Dragunov. Rey Fenix makes the save. Wyatt Six appear, so they're
Dragunov. Jagging
There's a stare down between the MFTs and Wyatt Six again. The main event was supposed to be Drew and Jacob Fatu. When Jacob Fatu's music hits, it shows Fatu bleeding under scaffolding. Drew ends up doing his entrance and demands that he just has his title shot already and doesn't need to basically fight anyone. Jacob Fatu is hurt, I believe, and will be out for a little bit. This was the way of doing it. Cody Rhodes comes down. He kind of went crazy a little bit. Some people think it was his Codelander persona thing. That's what people call it, man. I didn't make it.
Codelander.
Instead of Homelander, it's Codelander, whatever.
I will not turn.
But he did win crazy, man. He took the heel side. He took the heel side of attacking Drew like all over the place. And Cody told them to ring the bell, and Cody wrestled Drew in a match in a suit. But I'm pretty sure it ended like the bell had to ring because Cody just was doing
He hit him with the title.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it was? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
he did a lot of shit.
He cheated.
A lot of beatdown on the outside, yeah. So Cody went to the dark side for a little bit.
He was wearing all black.
He was. I know. He was wearing all black.
If you will not turn to the dark side, then perhaps she will.
So yeah, the match began after the brawl. Cody defended
lines
it.
that, and there's a couple lines that from Batman Forever that will forever just live in my head at all times.
Yeah.
No, we're not going down a Batman Forever route again.
Oh my god!
Sucking
Come
up
on.
your IQ, feeding off the vortex, feeding off your brain. It's fucking horrible.
You know what's so funny? I know that like the exact scene pops right in my head.
Dude, you know exactly.
IQ.
Vortex, feeding off your brain. Dude, honestly, those movies, the Batman Forever is arguably good. I love it. but
I still want to see the Schumacher.
Batman and Robin is the worst movie that's
Oh
ever
my
made.
God!
But they are also in a weird way comic masterpieces.
Dude, give me your Bat credit card.
If you go back,
credit card.
he's like, Bat card. Never leave the cave without it.
Dude, he just doesn't change his voice.
He doesn't.
George Clooney Bruce is George Clooney Batman.
If you go back and watch that movie as a comedy, it's one of the funniest movies that's ever been.
Yeah. It's like Christian Bale that went so much the opposite way would change his voice. It's just when you watch it with George Clooney, he's like, "Tell me where they are."
My
Whereas
guitarist,
he's like,
the guy who plays guitar in my band and I were cracking up at band practice a couple of days ago. We were doing the scene where Christopher Donnell makes out with Poison Ivy and then he peels off the. He goes,
"Oh, the lips."
He's like rubber lips.
What about when Poison Ivy looks at Robin? She's like, "My garden needs tending."
Oh my god! I forget. Poison.
Bat card, Bat credit card. Never leave the cave without it.
Poison. When she like introduces herself, he's like, "Poison."
I mean, there's endless
Ivy.
Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah, Mr. Freeze.
Yeah. 32,000 feet, your heart will freeze.
I just love when he yells because it's just like, it's not even like a normal yell.
Take my favorite one in the whole movie before we move on. Help me cure stage 3 McGregor syndrome. And then he opens up his wristband and there's 2 pills in there. He says, take 2 of these and call me in the morning.
I hate to disappoint you, but my rubber lips are immune to your charms.
It's just no emotion.
Robin has rubber lips in the morning. Like
Rubber lip.
in the.
It's lips.
Oh my god. What killed the
Also, just the way that it
the
peels
Ice
off.
Age.
The Ice Age.
Tonight's forecast: a freeze is coming.
What is the one where they jack Bane up on all the roids?
Oh
and
my god!
He's like, honey, company.
Also, that Bane in that like
No matter what they tell you, Mr. Bane, it is the size of the gun that counts.
Doesn't he look jacked in that one too? Like overly.
It's so
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
And then he squirts out all the juice out of his head when he gets small.
It's Venom. Don't call it. He squirts out the juice.
Yeah, the venom. Whatever they pump into him.
They sucked him dry.
I'm bringing back all your childhood memories right now.
Oh my god, that's his exact scream too.
He's like doing a starfish on the ground, like.
Dude, that movie's being talked about like again. It's always like, and then the actors have to respond to it.
They deserve it. They for making something so bad.
do.
They deserve to be accountable for it forever.
Oh my god!
Trying to
Now
remember
that Bane scream is going to be in my head for the rest of the night.
Honey, company.
All right, Andy, should we move on?
That's fine. Yeah.
As I told Lady Freeze when I pulled her plug, this is a one-woman show. It is the most quotable movie ever. It's terrible.
It's terrible, right. Yeah.
Jeremy, start us off with WrestleDream and how it technically started.
Oh, the actual show start?
The kickoff ran in.
And which match was it?
FTR versus Jet Speed.
Versus Jet Speed, and like, you know, they do a little opening for the pay-per-view, like warning about like copyright and all that stuff, and then it comes on to the show and they're still fighting in the ring with the pyro going off as like the start.
You don't understand. You don't understand. I was watching it on HBO. You had to click the kickoff show to watch it. So then when that came off, I'm just waiting there, and it's like, this has ended. I'm like, okay, let's start the pay-per-view. Okay. And then it took me like 5-10 minutes to realize I had to back out and then click on the pay-per-view one. I couldn't just keep watching from the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know why HBO did that.
Stupid. And here's the thing: Andy is a pretty technologically savvy.
Tech savvy.
He's tech savvy, and he's with it. You know, as the kids say.
He's with it.
But like, dude, imagine being like a 45-year-old wrestling fan. You're like, the fuck, it's not working. Like that's what I would have been. That's what I would have been doing. I mean, I'm 35. Yeah. I would be like, dude, it's not working. I'm getting a refund.
So after that match, though, we did have the official match. This is a weird opener. Thekla, yeah. God, I'm this again. Oh my god,
Thekla.
It's Tekla. Fuck.
Thekla. I like Thekla better.
Thekla?
That's what Andy's been saying that for weeks.
No, it's Tekla versus Jamie Hayter was the opener. I didn't think this should be the opener, but whatever.
No. The next match, the second match, should have been the opener.
So Jamie Hayter versus Tekla. Winner was Jamie Hayter. Normally I say strong opener, but I mean,
it was not.
Was it?
No.
This wasn't even a feud that they were hyping up, really.
No, that's why it was weird to put it first.
What should have been first was the next match, as Jeremy said, which was the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express in a $500,000 match.
That actually was relevant to the.
There was like, I will say there was like no fat in this match. Like,
no fat.
I wouldn't have taken. I wouldn't
all meat.
Well, I was just gonna say I wouldn't. There was
they
no
were
filler.
All thin.
It felt like everything mattered in this match.
They were all extremely thin.
Jeremy, talk about this match.
The open. Well, first I'll say the entrance for the Young Bucks was funny.
Entrance.
Six packs galore. Not an ounce of fat.
No fat. Zero fat. But the entrance, for Young Bucks, like, set all their expenses for the past like month or whatever when they won the $500,000, and they had $32 left, and it was like no money for like basically like no entrance, and it was just kept saying that as they walked out with a blue screen. So that was kind of funny to start, but the whole time I think this was the match I was talking about from Dynamite, I guess, but that the Jurassic Express won, but the Young Bucks, then they end up attacking, and then Jack Perry had to was trying to make peace with them, and then they flipped them off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, I mean, afterwards, yeah, Don Fallis.
Don Fallis.
This is the match that you were talking about. Kenny came out. Yeah, Don Callis family attack. Kenny Omega ran out and tried to tell the Bucks to help.
Yeah. And then
the Don Fallis family.
The Don Fallis
family. But yeah, no, I mean, I felt like this should have been the opener.
Mm-hmm. And a lot more energy, and like Kenny Omega coming out at the end would have been a good opener because that would bring up the energy and everything. But there was a second match. But
up next we had Marco Stunt versus
we had the Hurt Syndicate versus the Demand in a Tornadoes Trios match. Tornado Trios match. Winners was the Hurt Syndicate. Shelton Benjamin shined in this, I felt.
MVP can still go.
He did a German suplex and threw the guy over the top rope. Threw Ricochet over the top rope.
Also, you know what I think is so funny? MVP, he's in his 50s, right? And him doing that baller elbow. Remember when he comes off the rope and he does the shot, and then the whole crowd's like, or balling, and then he drops the elbow. Yeah.
Or as the white guys say, balling.
Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher for the AEW TNT Championship.
It's the ING.
Fans were hyped for this match. Winner in the end was Kyle Fletcher due to help from El Clone.
El Clone.
Not Cologne.
The Clone.
It's Spanish for the clone.
The clone. I am El Nino. Spanish for the Nino.
The Nino. Then we had Tony Storm versus Chris Statlander.
Chris Farley, rest in peace.
I have Tony Storm versus Chris Statlander versus Tony Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. Chris Statlander would end up retaining. This was shortly followed by Mercedes Moné cutting a promo. She had how many belts at the time? 10?
10.
10. So she wanted one more. So then Mina Shirakawa came out, who was the interim women's ROH TV champion. They had a title match in which Mercedes Moné won. She then broke Ultimo Dragon's record. And then the other day, she became a 12 champion, so just another nail in the coffin.
In Arena, Mexico, right?
Yes.
Yes. Annie's a huge fan of this.
Does anyone not find it ridiculous?
I do.
She called herself Ultimo Monet.
Disrespect.
Just the way you're like, she called herself Ultimate Monet. How dare she?
I agree. How dare she?
The nerve.
How dare you?
All right. This was a good match. Brodito versus Takeshita and Okada for the AEW Tag Team Championships.
Best match.
Brodito won by pinning Okada, which was surprising.
But that's also because
I think Okada's on his retirement tour. That's my theory.
I was gonna say Okada did a rainmaker to Takesha.
A rainmaker.
Okay. The rainmaker.
It's the rainmaker.
Oh, Riri? All right.
Oh my god. No. No.
Didn't I send you guys something when I was like, and I said like, "Oh, Riri"?
Yes, Andy.
All right, good lord.
No.
I gotta make myself laugh.
He's
all right, second,
but he has cheat days.
Second to last match was Hangman Adam Page versus Mojo for the AEW World Championship. She did that tonight, by the way, on Raw. Lillian Garcia. Championship.
You wrote for the AEW.
So Justin Roberts
for the AEW.
Justin Roberts he has that deep diaphragm.
I said Justin Myers. Yeah, what Justin Roberts?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the meme I sent you guys. No one responded to it. That's hilarious.
All right.
All right. You're getting his sad boy.
First of all, it's just me and Andy. It's really just me and you talking on that channel.
I know. Tim does not answer our Instagram chats.
I see the stuff.
Oh, never once has this man responded
also,
to mine and Jeremy's stuff.
They call me Bear Min Tim.
Oh shit!
I'll get like other messages from Tim from his like other 2 accounts from his band account and also his personal account. But then nothing in our group chat.
All right, Samoa Joe, Hangman.
Going at this point. If I start responding, it's just gonna kill the legend. Andy, your stomach will be fine. Go take some Tums.
I don't have to poop. I actually pooped before I got on here. No stinkies in this stomach.
All right.
No stinkies in this stomach.
Keep your stomach to yourself.
Brubbers. Hangman versus Samoa Joe. Thoughts? Hangman won.
Shorter than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's because the final match had to be forever. John. So after Hangman beat Samoa Jizzo, he was holding up Hangman's hand. The Ops, Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs were in the ring. And then Samoa Joe clotheslined Hangman, and the Ops started stomping. Turned on him. They went heel. Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Samoa Joe.
That also, I think, affects for Wednesday because the Hurt Syndicate have a title match.
For the trios.
So I think they're going to win since they're both...
Hangman?
Huh?
Hangman interferes?
No, I think they're going to lose. The Ops are going to lose.
Rise. All right.
Okay. Sorry,
all right,
no, I just had an eardrum, like one of those things happen where you like hear the loud buzz in your ear. Ah.
I think you just have tinnitus.
No, that's what I'm
saying.
You
just have issues.
No, that's what
Tim
I'm saying.
records music and just blasts it in his eardrums.
I know. Like, my ears are feeling weird now.
I know. I'm 35.
All right.
I'm 35. I'm starting to feel effects.
That's where it changes.
Final match: Jon Moxley versus Darby Allin. I Quit match. They tried to kill Darby during this match multiple times.
He did say that they would have to kill him.
They tried to drown him in a fish tank that they filled with water mid-match. So Claudio, fucking.
Oh my god! When he threw him,
threw Darby Allin out of the ring onto the announce table at full speed,
and
just bounced off of it. And all you hear is Nigel McGuinness going, "He's dead. Darby's dead. He's dead, guys.
That's it.
He's dead."
Or it was Excalibur. It was one of them, and it was going, "He's dead."
Yeah,
I think Darby's dead.
Well,
Also,
I've seen crowd footage of that throw.
Oh yeah, from the front view, yeah.
And it was so crazy.
Yeah, it was wild.
Me.
That was you, Tim.
Yeah.
Also, can the announcers please stop talking about Luchasaurus in a way like he's an actual fucking dinosaur?
No, that's the bit. You have to keep talking. He's over 1,000 years old.
This is why JR couldn't be part of the commentary team anymore.
He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, they were saying it during this match.
Yeah.
This match.
That's funny.
This match.
This.
What other spots before we get to the end did they try to kill? I mean, Darby got beat down the first half of the match.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting that, but I guess you were going to talk about this next. But the guy, person who returned.
Yeah, so the lights went dark, and Sting appeared.
Silver
with white
Sting.
hair and a bat. He was
That
white hair
is. Whew.
He just can't
The
stay
whole
away.
beard.
He can't stay away.
And Tony Schiavone had to go, it's Sting!
Every time.
And he used the bat a couple times and was out.
Yeah.
Darby wins
his finisher
with a sharpshooter with Moxley's face in the glass from the fish tank.
Yeah, they couldn't see anything.
He gets Moxley to say, I quit from a sharpshooter.
Well, the story
on invisible glass.
The story part of it is because that's Sting's finishing move, so he learned it. And he used it.
They fucking tried drowning Darby, and Darby didn't quit, but Mox is like, sharpshooter, no.
I know. Because this was in Missouri, I think, and the Missouri state board said in that state you can't do so much blood and all that stuff, which affected, they said, quite a bit of matches.
Pretty sure Darby bled.
Well, not like crazy, usually like Moxley.
Moxley's like, oh, we're never going back there. Yeah, we're never going back there, Tony.
Is that your Moxley impression?
Plumber John.
Yeah, we're never going back there.
He does do that movement, though.
Yeah, he does do that movement. That's it. That was WrestleDream. WrestleDream, I'm going to say it wasn't on par with
I would say it's okay. It was only okay.
Well, normally I'm like, oh, pay-per-view was great, top to bottom. Like, this one, I was like, I wasn't excited for any of the top two matches, really.
I know, going into it, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't have the need to watch
We've seen Darby and Mox a million times. They just did a coffin match.
Exactly, yeah. So I was like, I don't know what else they're going to do.
I don't believe them that this is the end.
I know, saying I quit, though, should be done. Like Moxley and the Death Riders. But I know
he's like, I won't stop till I die, John. It's the worst actor ever.
Did you guys see, speaking of not stopping till you die, did you guys see that Ja Rule apparently was like, all right, I throw in the white flag, 50. I don't want any more beef anymore. Like, we're good.
50's buying up all of his concert tickets and
then 50 tweeted back. He said, nah, it ain't over till death do us part.
Man's determined.
Dude, he'll never give up, dude.
That's so funny.
I waved the white flag. He's like, nah.
He was like, nope.
But that's it, guys. That's episode 190.
That's crazy.
I can't believe it.
I gotta go watch Raw next.
I'm gonna go read Star Wars
I have to
books.
watch wrestling right now.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna go.
I get done here and then I watch Raw. That's like my ritual.
What do you do on Tuesday then? NXT?
Tuesday, I don't watch NXT until Wednesday morning.
So you watch NXT
Tuesday
on Wednesday morning and then Dynamite Wednesday night?
Andy, I'm back on the Thrawn trilogy. We're back in Star Wars. We're back in.
Yes.
We're shifting. I got to focus.
I thought you said Tron.
Shifting into wrestling, Star Wars, and Dragon Ball Z mode.
I'm shifting into suit mode. I need to focus. But thank you guys for joining us, episode 190. We hope that you know, with how crazy the world is, this episode maybe got you to laugh and chuckle a couple times. So catch us back next week for episode 191. See you next week.
Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one. You have been